Who do we have here? It's Ginger, a very large cockapoo. If this is your first time here, I'm a dog groomer and I make dog grooming videos. I wasn't going to make a video for today, so I've already washed her and mostly blow dried her in the tub. Then I decided to go ahead and make a video, so y'all missed out on the bathing part. She's a large cockapoo, and she comes about every 10 weeks to 3 months for a nice short haircut. Before I start her haircut, I want her to be dry. Wear a mask. She is getting shaved down with a number 7 blade all over, which is very short, which will probably leave about a 1/4 inch left on her body. Her owner likes her very short, everything short. I'm shaving her tail and her ears also. I'm shaving out her belly with a number 10 blade, which is even shorter. Just lifting her back legs out and shaving out the inside. Most groomers use a 10 blade on the belly and the poo-poo area, just because this area gets very dirty back here and tends to get matted very easily. If you're trying to shave your dog down at home, never use a 7 blade under the armpits. It's very dangerous because the teeth in the blade are not close together and it will touch the skin. This is a very common place to cut your dog. I had to stop for a few minutes and put her away because somebody came to pick up their dog. So I'm going to go ahead and loop her back up and finish her haircut. Like I said, I'm shaving everything, even her tail. Her owners do not want any hair left because it just grows right back. Poodles and cockers, and she's a mix of both grow a lot of hair on their feet, between their toes and the pads of the feet. So I'm shaving out the pads of her feet with a 40 blade, which is very short, just so her feet stay clean. I had to switch to a 40 blade because her female area is all matted. And the 10 blade just was not sharp enough to get off all this goop around her privates. Her back legs are still a little bit wet, so I'm just fluffing them up with my slicker brush and going back down with my 7 blade. this is your first time here, I've been grooming dogs over 30 years. I worked 8 years at PetSmart, and the rest of the time I have worked by myself in my groom shop next to my house. Where I groom, it used to be a 2-car garage. Now it's a 2-car garage with an addition, but it's no longer a garage. Part of my groom shop, I have a doggy neckwear shop, and I'm open on Sundays for walk-in nail trims. And I have personalized dog bandanas. I can make bows and neckties. People can put in orders, and personalization for their bandanas are free. Alright, look. Take a look at these nails. 3 of them are chewed down, so you can tell dogs chew their nails just like people do. She has chewed down 3 of them, and she only has 1 long nail, the side nail here, and then she has a long dew claw. So when I cut the nails on this foot, I only need to cut 2, her side nail and her dew claw. Like I said, the other one she's chewed off. I'm going to go ahead and Dremel them too. Her ears and her face are still a little bit wet, but that's okay. They're drying as we go. She has a big wart underneath her ear. I gotta be careful not to cut that thing off. It's huge. So poodles grow hair in their ears, but cockers don't, and she's a cocker-poodle mix. So her ears are pretty hairy inside, so I'm shaving out the inside of her ears with a tin blade. Then I'm going to come back and just trim up along the edge. Since you didn't see me wash her, I actually used this little comb here when she was in the tub to loosen up her eye boogers. So I'm going to come back, and right before I shave out the corners of her eyes, I'm loosening it up a little bit more, and then I'm shaving out the corners of her eyes with a 15 blade. And then the eye boogers come right out because I already loosened them up with water. As you can plainly see, she's also getting her face shaved, and she does have another wart under her lip here, so I have to be very careful not to cut another wart off. Guys, us groomers, we try not to cut warts off, but sometimes it happens because we have no idea that they're under the hair. She is also getting her teeth brushed while she's here today, which she is very good for. I'm using a little bit of poultry flavored toothpaste. And since she can't gargle, she's getting a little breath freshener spray on both sides of her mouth. She is ready to go. I'm going to spray her down with some conditioner and wipe off all the loose hairs. And I'm getting a little bit of water and wiping her face and eyes off too. If you made it to the end of the video, can you just put dogs in the comments section and let me know you made it this far? Today she is going home with an adorable collar bow that I made just for her. I'm going to go ahead and put her flea collar back on her and get her dressed up so she is ready when her owner gets here.